What's going on, everybody? This is NYG Jeffy T85, and as you can tell, just not very happy right now. The Brooklyn Nets are now 1-4 on this NBA season as they fell to the Dallas Mavericks last night by the score of 129 to 125. The Brooklyn Nets right now, they look like a team that's just broken. They really do. And I'm not gonna go crazy about it because this is still a new basketball team. This is still a team that's learning to play and gel as a team overall. But right now, one of the biggest problems with this basketball team, they can't play a lick of defense. This team cannot play defense. They're getting beat too much on the inside. Teams are driving right past them. At times, they're giving up way too many second chance points. They're allowing other teams to out-rebound them. They're not getting set in their defensive sets. The Brooklyn Nets right now are just a team that is just... They look like a team that's never played with one another, which that is partially true because a lot of these guys haven't. But right now, this Brooklyn Nets team is just... They need to get it together. They need to get it together. This is a very, very important beginning of the season stretch. It really was. The Eastern Conference, like I've said a million times, and like other Nets fans have said, this is a very competitive conference. And one of the worst things you could do right now is get off to a slow start. Well, guess what? The Nets are getting off to a very slow start. And not only are they losing, they're losing at home. They're losing at home. This is where you're supposed to go out there and you're supposed to defend your home court. And the Nets are not getting it done. So sure, I could look at it and say, hey, the Nets scored 125 points. That's awesome. You know what? The Nets also gave up 129 points. And that's the third time they've given up over 120 points in a game this year. Third time. Almost the third time they've given up 130. Hey, they managed to stop him by 1 point. But the Brooklyn Nets defense has just not been good. And they need to make proper adjustments in terms of the defensive side of the basketball. I mean, look at the balanced scoring by Dallas. Dallas was an absolute balanced team on offense. Balanced. Luka Doncic, the dude is unbelievable. He by himself, killed the Nets. 41 points, 14 assists, 11 rebounds, and 3 steals. Sure, he had 5 turnovers. Luka Doncic had a triple-double, and that's the one other thing. The Nets are getting destroyed right now by other teams' top players. They're not just beating us. They are destroying us on the basketball court. Whether it's Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, John Morant, Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Pascal Siakam. These guys are destroying us right now. They're putting up monster games, and that's an indictment against our defense and our defensive coaching and the way this team is getting their rotations together in terms of their defense. If zone's not working, go man-to-man. If man-to-man's not working, go zone. And like I said, the balanced scoring. Only one player had a very ineffective game, and that's Frank Capazzo. He had 3 minutes a game. He didn't score a point. Otherwise, Finney-Smith, 6 points. Bullock, 9 points. McGee, 8 points. Dinwiddie, 11 points. Kleber, 15 points. Hardaway, 18 points. Wood, 11 points. Green, 10 points. Balanced scoring. Multiple guys in double figures. They had 6 players that scored in double figures. Almost had 12. Or almost had 8. Almost had 8 players in double figures. You can't have that happen. And they shot 50%. 50% from the three-point line. How are we supposed to win basketball games if you can't stop the three? This is a problem that happened the previous years, especially last year. This team could not stop the three-point shot, and it's happening again. You can't win basketball games if you're going to give up 50% shooting from the three-point line to your opposing team. And Dallas shot 51% from the field. Now, the Nets actually didn't shoot that bad from the field either. They shot 46%. But you want to know where they lost this game again? They shot 34% from the three-point line. Dallas outshot them from the three-point line 50% to 34%. And that's a big reason why we lost this game. Everything else is pretty much even. They turned the ball over more than us, 17 to 13. We actually committed a little bit more personal fouls than them, 28 to 22. They got to line 35 times. We got to line 30 times. Rebounding, they had 37. We had 45. We out-rebounded them. They had 5 more assists than us, 25 to 20. Steals are about the same. Everything on the board is about the same. But you want to know what else killed us? Bench. Once again, the bench killed us. The bench scoring once again killed us. Like I said, 4 guys for them on the bench had double figures. 4. You want to know what the Nets bench did? It was better. It was better than last game. But still not enough. It was still not enough. Now for the Nets, once again, it was pretty much a 2-man prong offensive game. Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving both had over 30 points per game, or 30 points this game. Irving was unbelievable. 14 for 31 from the field. 5 of 14 from the three-point line. He had 39 points. Kevin Durant was equally as impressive. 12 for 21 from the field. 2 for 5 from the three-point line. 37 points. You figure when you get Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving to both score over 35 points, you'd win. Nope. Because you want to know what else happened after that? Shore Rose O'Neal, he had 10 points from the field. He was 4 for 11, 2 for 8 from the three-point line. He had 5 personal fouls. Sure, David Duke Jr., and thank the Lord, David Duke Jr. got some playing time because the kid deserves it. He deserves to play. Thank the Lord he did. He went out there and scored 10 points and 5 rebounds. This kid better have a bigger role in the offense. He better have a bigger role in this rotation because he went out there and he played his ass off and he deserves to be on this court. Edmund Sumner got some more playing time. You should have played him last game, Steve. Jacques. Kid was coming off the bench and playing well, yet you didn't play him in the whole second half and it hurt the team. He had 6 points in 15 minutes. Ben Simmons. I don't know what's going on with this kid. I'm still going to try to think and chalk it up to the fact he's coming off of back surgery. 7 points, 4 personal fouls. He did have 3 steals. He did have 4 assists. He did have 8 rebounds. He played better. He did play better than he did the other night. But at the same time, we need Ben Simmons to actually score a little bit more because nobody on this team is scoring consistently besides Durant and Irving. Even Claxton is not scoring in double figures now. Claxton played a little bit better last night against the Mavs than he did on Wednesday night against the Bucks. We had 7 points, 6 rebounds, and an assist. But he also didn't block a shot, and that's what Nicholas Claxton does the best. He blocks shots. He didn't have a factor in that game. So right now, the Nets, they're a 1-4 basketball team. 1-4. 1-4. They have back-to-back games at home against the Indiana Pacers. You better not lose these games to the Pacers. You better not. There's no reason you guys should be losing to the freaking Indiana Pacers. I expect this team to go out on Saturday and beat the Pacers on Saturday, and you come back on Monday and you beat them again, raise your record to 3-4, handle your business. But this team right now needs to start playing better defense. They need to start playing better defense, and they need to do a better job guarding against the best players on the other team. Halliburton's a good young player on the Pacers. They still have Miles Turner. Watch out for this Pacers team. They're not horrendously bad. They're not great, but they're not horrendously bad. This team needs to play better defense. And once again, I'm going to say it again for the millionth time. Where's Cam Thomas? You're playing David Duke Jr. You're playing Day'Ron Sharpe. Where's Cam Thomas? Is this kid in the doghouse? I don't understand it. Is he hurt? Day'Ron Sharpe didn't play last night. The Nets went with a little bit more of a smaller lineup, and I guess maybe it worked a little bit better. Joe Harris didn't play either. But two of the biggest problems with this team right now, besides rotation by the head coach, nobody else on this team is consistently scoring points besides Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. And this team's team defense is not good. Whether it's the three-point line defense, which has been abysmal, or whether it's just been the defense overall with the fact this team can't stop giving up at least about 120 points plus in every single game. So this team defense has got to be better. And you're playing against a team in the Indiana Pacers that you should beat. And you should beat them handily. At home. 2 home games back-to-back against the Pacers. Go out there and handle your business. And start righting the ship. Because while it is only 5 games, this is a team that needs to win this year in a very competitive Eastern Conference. You wait too long, you're going to be falling behind the 8 ball, and it might be too late in the end. Nets need to get it together, and hopefully they do. So this is my game recap for the Brooklyn Nets as they fall to the Dallas Mavericks last night by the score of 129-125. The Nets are now 1-4 on this early NBA season, and the Nets might now have to start correcting some things, start making some adjustments, start playing some other players that might help this team, switch up the lineups, whatever it takes to help get a little jump start on this team. Because you don't want to wait until things really fall apart. So if you guys like this video, please hit the like button below. Sub up if you haven't already to NYGJeffyT85 for more breaking news, updates, chatter, and game recaps surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. Turn on the bell for notifications on the next video or short surrounding the Brooklyn Nets. And let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the loss last night to the Dallas Mavericks from the Brooklyn Nets. If you're concerned about this basketball team in the early on, if you're still saying it's only 5 games, still want to see what this basketball team can do once they gel a little bit more, once they get their guys back. And Seth Curry, boy, do we need you back quickly. We need a little bit of an offensive jolt. Please get back on the court. TJ Warren, you too. But let me know in the comment section what you think about the state of the Nets right now in terms of last night's game and the fact this Nets team is now 1-4 to start the early season, and if they need to really start making some adjustments to fix some things going into their games, doing into their 2 games against the Pacers at home. So thank you very much, everybody. I hope you enjoy your Friday, TGIF Friday, everybody. Thank God it's Friday. Take it easy, and as always, let's go Brooklyn Nets. It's a Nets world, and we all just live in it.